Are we back yet? Is that us? Okay, that looks like us. I mean, I can see the chat message that I just sent, so that is a pretty good indication that we're back. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I really need to call my ISP. It's just such a pain in the ass because it takes so long to get in contact with them. My ISP was so good for so long. They were a scrappy little startup, absolutely desperate to, make a name for themselves. It was great. It was glorious. I loved it. And then eventually they just became an ISP. Started doing the standard ISP bullshit. Oh, whoops. Okay. So, I'm gonna try, I think, going to the other side here, maybe. Whoops. That was very suboptimal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just try to go to a different part of this. Alright, these two are here and available. Not super happy with the fact that rat is able to hit me from there. But at least it's hitting me with its ranged attack and not hitting me with a physical. If it was hitting me with a physical, I'd be in deep shit. Are you stuck fully? No. Can you get in range for me, please? Thank you! Okay. So, for a while they were great, and then they became a standard ISP, which is to say really, really, really bad. Ugh. And now, it was always a pain in the ass to call them, because, back in the day, when they were, we just got another legendary! Oh, are you fucking kidding me? This is another increases melee damage by 5% for each enemy in the nearbys. Does this mean we have 5 of these now? Is that our 5th?
It won't fit.
My pack's full.
I think that might be our 5th. Look, we may never get the defensive version of that item. We may never get it. It might never happen. But goddamn will we be able to do a lot of damage.
This is nice.
As long as there's a bunch of enemies nearby.
We don't need this.
Okay. So, we have a legendary on you that's definitely not being unequipped. We cannot equip boots on you. We have this, we have a legendary on you, we have a legendary on you, right? No, we don't. We don't have a legendary on you. Okay, so we actually still have the ability to get another legendary boot and not run out of boots. Boot slots. So I think we can just slap this on you and call it a day, honestly. Do we have a thing that increases? We do. So because we have this on you, let's take a look at all of our other characters. I'm pretty sure that all the melees already have it. So we have that. We have this. And you have it on something, right? On a ring or something, maybe? On gloves. Okay. So an amulet can't be moved to Kortal. An amulet can't be moved to Kortal. So, let's see. Sorry, yeah, an amulet can't be moved to Kortal, and neither can boots. So that means that one of our cloaks is going to have to be moved. So, or we can move the gloves. The gloves give armor class and speed and 30 to all stats, which are not necessarily the stats that I need to have on you. Though, this is a huge... You know what? Let's leave this on. That's fine. We'll keep this on you. That's fine. You're living your best life. I respect it. I'll allow it. So that means let's move one of these cloaks. So this is luck and plus to all resistances, which is a very defensive piece of gear. So let's move this to here. And this is divine protection, which we probably don't have on you, but we might. We've gotten several copies of this as well. I don't think we have this. Okay, we don't have this, so we can actually do this swap, and that's fine. So now you have increased melee damage for enemies in the nearbys, and the person who doesn't is you, which means that I can potentially make a couple of choices here. So this gives 640 hit points and thinger. This gives 2% of monster HP health, which needs to go on someone with a very fast attack. Someone with a fast recovery time is way better for this. But I think I have another one of those on you. I do. I could swap this for the boots. And I think that's what I want to do. We're going to swap this in. We can replace this item for now. And then the boots swap back over. We now have these boots in play. So you now have hits deal 2%. You need new boots. Specifically, the new boots. It's unfortunate that they're... Endurance, though. But that's fine, actually. The person who scales the best with endurance is either Ashcore or Korgrik, honestly. So... Oh, actually, do we want to put this on Korgrik instead? Let's put this on Korgrik instead. Let's give Korgrik some really crazy defense. So we will actually swap these back again. And then I don't remember why I did what I did there in the order that I did. It's fine. I settled on the idea that I was going to put things on Ash. Right, because of the fact that Ash currently doesn't have the effect, but that's okay because we can just move this cloak.
Won't fit. I have too much.
There. And that gives us this. So you now have the melee damage. You have the hits thing. You can equip whatever bullshit you just had. Actually, you're equipping something slightly better. And what was I doing? I don't remember what I was doing. Shit. Right. We need to put the new boots onto Korgrik.
No room.
And then we have these, which we can look at. Is this the only character? I think I only have one character that needs to compare boots now. So we should be... We have a legendary here. We don't have boots. We have a legendary here. And we have a legendary here. Let's take a look at... Korgrik now has 95,000 vitality. And 1,230 HP regen per second. With 18,000 maximum. This is a really huge upgrade. Like, that is a lot of endurance on this. It's a lot of armor. Like, it is this is a big deal. Let's fucking go. Good job, team. Okay, we're going to save again, even though we've already saved in this exact position, because I just did a shit ton of inventory management, and I don't want to have to worry about it. So we've cleared out... Who just did that? Was it one of those, maybe? Can I just jump over there? I think I might be able to actually just jump over there from here. I'm going to try it, just for shits and giggles. Let's see here. Because I just think it's funny. Where do I need to go, actually? Have I cleared all these rooms? I'm trying to remember where the switches are to make these. Oh, they're right there, aren't they? They're actually. I think that the switches are just sitting at the bridge. I think I just have to click on them at the bridge. So I've been meandering around trying to find a thing that is just sitting here, I think. It's like right here. Maybe? Maybe not? Maybe? I am so smart. I am so smart. S-M-R-T. Okay. Whoa!
I'm not dead.
Whoa, 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 buddy, buddy, pal, pal. Hey, cool. Everybody cool out. Alright. Nice. Alright, party. Way better position now. Korgrick in particular is going to be way harder to just burst down, probably. And at the very least, we'll have a shit ton of extra regen over what we had before. So that'll be useful. We can try to make Korgrick into a real monster over time if we want. I don't know how feasible it'll be, but it seems like now I have way more stats to play with. Like, I feel like making a character that is simultaneously able to deal, like, good damage and have, like, high durability was very difficult for me early on. And is now, like, all the characters that I have pretty good both, right? Like, well, I had to say that both, but, like, obviously they're all getting one shot by every enemy that I run into. But that's beside the point. Whether the things I say are true or not is beside the point. Alright. So, my curiosity is it more fun for me to try to make this jump than to try to solve the puzzle? And I think the answer is yes. I think it's more fun for me to just try to make that jump. I have the jump spell, so I can just jump across with the jump spell if I want. But I think you can actually just make the jump. I don't know that you need to even use the jump spell. I think you might be able to just jump across. I'm not positive on that, so it might bite me in the ass. But I think it'll be fine. We've cleared most of the dungeon now. We just need to clear basically the last room of the dungeon. And once we've cleared the final room of the dungeon, we can... Oh, shit. Oh, this one is the only one that came in? I'm not even trying to do something that should be screwing with them to make them sift in. If they're going to do it on their own, I guess I'll just take advantage of it, though. Like, that one still hasn't arrived. You know? That's fine. Alright, so, mission successful. Oh man, this is great. I can't believe we got such a great item. And honestly, double endurance is a really, really good... is a really good combination. Alright, so, I believe that the only way that we can get there without the jump spell is probably... We might be able to actually make it from here, honestly. We might be able to just jump. There's no ceiling in front of us, so if we were on here, right, if we just jumped on top of this, we might be able to just literally jump across there. So we might want to just try to do that. Let's do it. Nope, I missed. I missed the jump timing, so I just fell in the hole. The other thing is that I need to figure out how I'm going to deal with those enemies, because if I just jump into them, then I have the slight problem that they're probably just going to butcher me. It's just a little bit of a problem. And I'm not going to go all the way back around. I'm just going to jump over there. I'm going to see if I can jump over there with normal jumps, but I think that I can't get to the actual mid thing with normal jumps. So you can get from here with just normal jumps fairly easily. I don't know if I can get to there. Doesn't look like it. So I think I'm just gonna jump over to there, and then I think I might be close enough to start hitting them from there. And if I am, then we'll start making attempts on them that way. We'll see how it goes. Look, I could pull the switches. I could do that, but you know, I started gaming with platformers, and you can't get me away from them. Okay, I don't think that I can actually hit these from here, so we are going to have to like jump at them in order to be able to do damage to them. Given that, and the fact that I can't actually just jump across and stay there because that pack is more than enough to kill me, I think I might actually be best off moving the final thing into position. You know what I could do? I could do a proof of concept to see if I can just jump across, and then if I can just jump across, then we've established that it can be done, and then I'll probably die. But I can feel comfortable doing it correctly, or incorrectly in this case, rather than, yeah, see, easy. So you can get up there. The issue is that I'm going to die if I do. So we are going to set up the platforms correctly so that we can fight them from one of the platforms instead of fighting them from the edge there. The other thing is that I had to jump to the middle there, but I don't have to do that because from here I can just very easily jump down. If I'm not trying to get all the way to there, if I'm just getting to here, I can very easily make this jump. This is very easy to do. So as a proof of concept, it proves the concept for all of the things. So where is this going? Are you going within range? Okay, that went in range. Perfect. Whoop. Alright, so we're just going to jump down, start beating on these. They can only hit us with the ranged attacks, so we should be able to just clear them. Once they're cleared, we can just jump across, and then we can basically aggro all the enemies in the next room and pull them to this room to just fight the same way. I think there are some rats in the upcoming area, so if there's like a rat boss or something like that, I might have to back out a couple of times, but overall shouldn't be too crazy, I think. I'm not going to try to aggro as many as humanly possible. I'm just going to get the aggro, take out the ones that I've aggroed, because there are a lot more in here that I've aggroed right now. And if there's only 2, I should be fine. Because I did recast Preservation. Oh, I stand corrected. There are not, in fact, a bunch of other... I thought there were a bunch of... I guess I must have already aggroed them. Alright, we have enough to save exactly once. So let's save. I believe we've completed the dungeon, so that's great for us.
We could sell it.
And what else do we want to do? Letter from Mr. Stick.
There's no room.
Fit.
Wait, why do you have a letter to Malvik? Wow, sucks to be you, Malvik. Should have been a bit more aggressive in trying to talk to us, huh? I just didn't talk to Malvik. Okay, okay, perfect. So we've picked up this quest, and we've now cleared this dungeon, and we're ready to leave, I think. We golden. We finished this. Do we have any other areas of Arathia that we haven't cleared? I think we might have cleared Arathia completely now, right? There's one more dungeon here, but I can't enter it. And I don't think I'll ever be able to enter it, so... Some of the dungeons are actually limited by faction. Wait, did I? No, I didn't finish Fort Riverstride. I went into Fort Riverstride, did not actually finish it. Right? I believe that's correct. Alright, so I think 2 levels should be sufficient for Korgrick to use to up regen some more. I didn't, right? Yeah, I didn't finish Fort Riverstride. So that's great. That's another thing we can finish. Let's see.
Need some training? That's the ticket. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. That's the ticket.
Hey, Shabiggest fan. How's it going? Got another point in regen, which is actually potentially going to start doing some good shit for us again. I guess we'll find out as we go. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. We have... Do we want... Alright, from here, we can start putting points into the magic again. Alright. We will get... this going, we'll get this going, we'll get this going, we will get this going, and I think we need to cast Preservation. There we go. Alright. So, can save the game. We don't even cost any resources to do it. We can now go to the inn,
Come in right away.
pick up some of this stuff, and let's do Fort Riverstride. I believe we've cleared everything but Fort Riverstride now. And we have about 40 minutes to do Fort Riverstride. I cannot go late today. We have people coming over to the house, and I need to... make the house prepared for that eventuality. So that is the breaks. So we definitely need to end at 1. We're not going past it. Okay, so we might be able to finish this in that time. We might not be able to. The hope is that at the very least we can finish the enough of it to save or leave. Probably leave, since I don't think... I mean, maybe with this much food I can save once by just using all my food. I don't remember what they said the amount was for saving in a dungeon when you were still in the yellow. So we might be able to make that work. That's a problem. Oh. Alright. Give this toast. I'm going to try to be fairly methodical with this, actually. Which is probably not the most efficient route. It's probably more reasonable to clear out the exterior here first, because of the fact that if we clear the exterior here, we don't have to worry about things like this happening. So we're now in a position where the on our right, there's the potential for more enemies to come in, and there's the potential for more enemies to come in from the left. And I wouldn't have to worry about that if I didn't open this door until after I'd cleared out the tunnel.
Let's leave it behind.
But that's it. No need to worry about that. We're all good.
We got it.
Okay. Okay, we got another whole ass pack. We're gonna just dive in here. Luckily, there's no other enemies in here. I don't have enemy spawns memorized, so there is a high probability of me making some boneheaded mistakes along the way. Luckily, the archer types have ranged attacks exclusively, so I don't have to worry about them hitting me while I'm hitting them around a corner. We're all good. Easy peasy. I finished the fight right as I'm starting to pour. That's just how I do. Okay. I don't remember. There's anything interesting. I feel like there's this trap here that hasn't triggered. I don't know what triggers that trap. Right? Is that not a trap? Oh, maybe that's something else. I'm probably thinking of a different room. Alright, so we got a crafting diamond. And things are going, I would say, pretty well in the Might Magic 7 sections. I was really worried that we were going to start getting just kind of like massively outscaled. And that things were going to start to get really rough really quick around this section because everything has that extra 100 levels. We didn't get a real test with that dragon. Though the dragon ended up being a test of a different type, regardless. Because we didn't end up actually having to fight it properly, because it died to the other thing. We have another copy of El Cimarel. And we have these things doing their stuff.
No room.
El Cimarel
room.
needs to be put
pack's
in
full.
somebody's inventory. We can move this, and now we can
Let's
check
leave
again.
it
Look at that.
I can't identify.
Oh man, chests.
Worthy.
Okay. Body Earth.
Useless. Useless.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay, I don't think there's anybody in this room, but I do think there's somebody in the next room. Oh, which side of the door should I be on? I'll be on this side. Because it allows me to exit more easily. Oh, there isn't anybody in this room. Interesting. Okay.
That's no good.
I am going to check this hallway because opening the next door seems like a very bad idea. Before we checked if there's more friends, and I was correct. Okay, I'm actually going to fully scout out the rest of this. There's nothing else in here. Perfect. And I think there's a decent chance that if I clear out... What are you doing? Oh, they're... Okay. we have bunk beds here. I'm a little concerned about this door because these bunk beds could cause problems for me. This bed might be very clutch, but I don't think it's actually big enough to use for what I want to use it for. So I don't think I need to worry about it. But these bunk beds might hypothetically be useful at some point. There's a lot of things in here that could hypothetically be usable as this concern. We need to pull back. Ew, this is a bad idea. Okay. On the plus side, this incredibly bad corner that I should not have used worked well enough to get this job done, I think. I say that. Technically, we haven't gotten the job done yet. Ooh, and we're now getting hit while we're as embedded in the corner as we're going to get, so we are in a brute force contest now, which is concerning, but it's fine. Okay, so we cleared those. There's going to be more in here, I believe. And I am wrong. We're not going to do that yet. Okay. Everything's fine.
Useless. 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 No room.
There's no room.
Okay, all set. We looted all that. Another room right here. We'll open this up. There's nobody in here, interestingly enough. So, have we cleared the entire downstairs now? I think we might have. So, since I think we might have cleared the entire downstairs, I think I'm going to open this. Grab that. Okay, so now we just need to finish the rest. So my intention here is to try to pull however many I need to get to the point where the enemies don't respawn anymore. Very dangerous area. Wait, there's nobody in here? What does this do? Okay. That's a purely aesthetic thing that indicates the defense systems of the fort, which aren't really relevant because I wonder if they had originally intended for there to be like an attack on this fort and for you to actually defend this fort, and you could use that as a thinger. My guess is probably not. My guess is it's probably just a thing that they put in for funsies. That's concerning. This one is on me. There's more than one on me. There's still more than one on me. I can only see one, but there's more than one. Oh, I can hit them from there. I don't think I can anymore. Okay, we can hit them from here now. So the ones that are like moving around are a concern. Okay, we got that one. Yeah, we're not going to be able to like go back to our start position.
Defeated.
This is not a great corner for us. This is a pretty weak. There's a lot of like, not just like leaking, but like casual repositioning that they're doing that makes my life a lot harder. Ooh, shit. There's a boss here? Okay. We have the ability to leave to go save. That's a thing that we can do. It's not a thing that we're going to do right now. So my hope here is that we can clear out the boss, and then once we've cleared out the boss, we could just go back out through the bottom to save. There we go. There's more in this pack,
Great.
and I am going to clear this pack first. I shouldn't. The sensible thing for me to do is to immediately disengage and go save. I have no saves in this dungeon, and I'm not going to be able to save in the dungeon. I have to leave the dungeon. So the fact that we've cleared enough of the dungeon to save means now is the time to get the fuck out of Dodge. But I am nothing if not full of hubris. Oh shit. Okay. We should be able to clear this. If we do, we might be basically done with the dungeon, honestly. I actually don't know how much is left in the dungeon after this room. My guess is probably not that much. It's a fairly small dungeon with an upstairs that I think mostly just exists to feed into the downstairs. We have 26 minutes left. When we finish this dungeon, we are going to end immediately, because while I can go to 1 o'clock, I can't go to 1 o'clock comfortably, if we're being perfectly honest. I can go to 1 o'clock uncomfortably. So that is the entrance to the dungeon.
This is good.
Okay. And so I'm willing to go to 1 o'clock, but if I finish up Arathia, I'm not going to do like just puttering around doing inventory management for 30 minutes. So we've got Fort Riverside close enough to completed to
We'll be back.
I'm going to do it. I'm going out. I'm saving the game. We're saving under dungeon. And we're going back. It's tempting to just do it all in one, fit. And I think that this is literally just like a couple of archers. I don't think there's really anything meaningful here. But I'm not willing to take that bet. Not when I'm on a time limit like I am right now. That's dungeon completed, and we're in the green. So yeah, I just needed to kill like 2 more enemies. So So we managed to clear basically the entire dungeon before we bothered saving. Not too bad. This dungeon felt more dangerous than it actually was. We were making pretty fast progress the whole time. So, okay. So let's go to the cabinetry, see what kind of cool stuff we got in here. Vroom, vroom. Let's see.
It won't fit.
There's no room.
That's no good.
Okay.
That's no good. That's no good. Useless.
It's very funny. I just keep, like, opening it and there's new shit there.
Space.
So, probably nothing else. Perfect.
That's no good.
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Useless. That's no good. Useless.
Alright.
That's no good. Useless.
Okay. It's a cloak that could be good if not for the fact that... The staff is the common weapon of the oppressed? Is that the original? Let's go. What a based item description, actually.
Useless.
That is pretty much useless.
I can't identify it.
I don't need it for my purposes.
That's no good.
Don't need this. Don't need this. But yeah, if I do another run, I should definitely do it with a monk. I'm curious to try out a monk. Not sure what I would make them. Korgrik would make sense actually as a monk. Like that is a coherent thing for Korgrik. I don't really want to do like. I don't really want to do a troll monk though, honestly. It's tempting, but it feels a little like passe. Like people are doing it and talk about how OP it is, and to me that just makes me feel, oh, okay. I mean, it sounds like a cool thing to play as, but I don't know that I want to. If people are already saying it's that good, not even like as a hipster thing, just as a like, you know, well, if I don't have to wheedle out how it's so good, then like, well, that ruins part of the fun. So I think we've cleared out Arathia. We're going to take one quick look around, make sure that we've actually cleared it all out. We have completed... the other thing we need to do, we actually need to go look at that dungeon. Let's make sure that we look at the dungeon and make sure that that dungeon is, in fact, not accessible. Because we're playing with several mods, so it's entirely possible that this dungeon can be entered without the quest. Doesn't look like it. This is the dungeon, right? I think this is where the dungeon is. Interesting. I didn't realize that it looked different. Huh. I wonder how they handled this. I don't remember how this dungeon works. But it's tied to a quest that is faction specific, and in order to get into the dungeon, you need a quest item from that thing, I believe. So I don't believe we can get in here, which means that unless I just am a dope and missed the actual entrance, which is somewhere else, which I don't think we did. That definitely looks... It's in the correct position from my vague memories, because I've only done it a couple of times. I don't know. Let's see. No, it's not for Warlock, it's for Monk, isn't it? Isn't that the ninja quest? I definitely know what the Warlock quest is. The Warlock quest is delightful. So the only reason I was so confident is because I remember what the Warlock one is so much, because it's like the best quest in existence for reasons that we don't need to go into. But let's just say it's very cute. I think that's going to be it for today. We're ending a little bit early. We started a little bit late. We managed to clear out Erathia. I'm pretty sure that we took out all the birds. We have all the ones that are hostile. We don't need to take out the ones that aren't hostile. We managed to clear out Erathia Castle. How are we doing on EXP? We don't have enough experience to get to the next level yet. We have a new legendary on Korrick, which is going to be huge and clutch. We're actually making very rapid gains in our party now because every new legendary that we are getting is a big deal. In addition, I believe that is all 5, right? Every character has the increased melee damage for enemies in the nearbys. You have it on a neck. You have it on a cloak. And you have it on gloves. So we actually have 5 copies of this. Like, the sheer volume of damage that we're going to be doing. Also, we will do one more quick check. Forgot to do that. So we'll do 2 more. So 1263 is our regen on Korrick now, which is pretty good. That's a pretty good amount of regen to have. We're going to check in here for how much damage everybody's done. What the ever-loving fuck? Ashcore. What the fuck just happened? Which dungeon did we find that in? Did we find that in the first dungeon that we did? What was the first dungeon? Yes, we found it in Erathia Castle, which is the first dungeon we did. Let me take a look. We're going in here. What the... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we're checking Erathia Castle. So in Erathia Castle, the expectation is that we're not going to see that huge. It's not going to be 40% Ashcore. Because, in theory, we shouldn't see that. Castle Grooving or whatever the fuck you were called. Okay. Ashcore is now a god. So, that's going to be it for today. That's going to be it for today. We already saved outside somewhere, right? We'll walk out of here. We'll save again. But that's going to be it for today. So thank you for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure to stream for you today. Ashcore is now getting madly out of control. And I hope to see you all again on Monday. Yep, on Monday, when we will be continuing on to somewhere, and I don't actually know where yet. Okay, we're fine. On Monday.